like a guy that he could sit down two people and have a beer with, and
Yeah.
you know, the Rose Garden and things of that nature. Like, that's what I would like to do. Like you said, I would like to pick Bill Clinton's brain. I'd like to pick any president's brain, but Billy C would be a good one.
Oh, yeah. He would be fun. He'd be a great time, dude.
Yeah, so I like it. I think that was a great question Chris posed, and I know that the other hosts all threw out a different president, so I kind of back yours. I'll probably still side with JFK just because I have more questions,
Yeah.
you know, and doubts. I want to know more about. There's just so many internet conspiracy theories.
Oh, what about his uncle?
Yeah, and his fucking cousin Teddy, who killed his girlfriend and things of that nature. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many deep
Is
stories.
that the guy that threw her, that she was in a lake or something like
Yeah,
that with the car
I think
upside
he ran
down?
a car into.
Yeah. A drunk
He's
or
gonna
something?
Do exactly what we're about to do.
Yeah.
Cherry
No, we're
Creek
Ubering.
Reservoir, holler at your boy. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to get political, but we didn't. So
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. All right, so BJ, WJC, and our third was Tony.
Tony.
What would be a question you want to ask Tony, especially with what's come out with his ex-girlfriend and the Me Too thing, and she threw him under the bus as the payment guy? What would be the question you would ask Tony? We'll make this the last, sensitive subject conversation question.
Yeah.
What would you ask Tony?
You know, I'd just like to sit down and talk to Tony. Tony was a normal guy. At least till now, he always seemed like he had a moral compass and he was a great guy. Now that this stuff has come out and he paid the money and stuff like that, you know, it sounds a little bit...
We won't slander him that
Yeah.
name. I'm not going to take her word for this, especially since everyone's taking her word for everything else, and it turns out that was kind of been philandering or...
Yeah.
You know, so let's pretend like he's still in the proper light because he should be.
You know, everybody's asked him, like, what's his favorite meal and stuff like that. I'd just like to know Tony, you know, hang out with Tony and have a drink. And just like we were doing before we started this thing, you know, we were just bullshitting about everything. You know, that's the best conversations ever. You sit here 2-3 hours with somebody, have a couple of beers, and, you know, you talk about everything. Politics, friends, what you did before, you know, it's just...
Love life, everything. We've dove into everything, and honestly, none of it is... none of that is fair enough to record. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we waited until we were 14 BT to do.
Yeah, good thing.
Oh, man. Well, you know, old big guy, as I'll call you, since I know your real name, and I'm trying not to use it. I'm trying really hard. I appreciate you joining.
That,
yeah, I appreciate you inviting me to happy hour. Thank you for, you know, calling us on. You know, we say that we like to try out restaurants around town. We want to go to restaurants. Fuck you, Shake Shack. Fuck you, In-N-Out in Colorado Springs. We want to go to places that don't have a fucking line out the door. We want to go to places that really, you know, personify the people of Colorado. So we'll end on this. Where are we going to do our next happy hour if our listeners want to join us? Obviously, they need to come here and taste fresh seafood, cheap fucking cervezas. But where are we going to do our next happy hour? The next tab's on me, by the way.
Dude, I can expense it, so I'll keep on paying.
Just kidding. It's on him until I can find a way to expense it on myself.
You know,
what should we do next?
I'll find somewhere else, you know, little hole in the wall that doesn't get enough traffic, you know, and we'll sit here in the middle of a week and we'll have a great time. It'll probably be Asian, and it'll probably be delicious, and they'll probably have great drinks.
Well, you know what? As long as we continue to get lit beforehand, a stoned appetit, we can play from anywhere. So I like it. You know, I like that you kind of personify and you exemplify, I think would be the best term, because you are a person, so you can't personify anything. You exemplify everything that this podcast, this website, this company is about, which is a local, a company man, a man of the people, you know, a 99%er, a classic WJC, you know. I like it, and I can't thank you enough for inviting me out today. But I can't tell you how excited I am for round 3, 4, as I'm burping because I've drank too much. Yeah, let's do some dim sum, or let's do some Asian next week or next time, because
Star Kitchen, Asian Star, you know, any of those guys. There's a hot pot place that just opened up, or it opened up a couple of weeks ago on Evans. It's an Asian or a Chinese hot pot. They have crawfish, man. You're a crawfish dude. Let's go down there. I know it's not seasoned, but crawfish is always good.
All right, so we aren't going to call out said restaurant, but let's talk about this real quick before we leave.
Okay.
Yes, I am a big crawfish guy. Yes, we are 1,000% out of fucking date. The season is not in play right now. If someone does use something like a crawfish now, are you eating it?
Yeah, I am.
Let's say if it's not a primo time to eat an oyster or a clam or things of that nature, you still eating it?
Yeah, I'm eating it, dude.
Is there anything you won't eat based off of seasons?
No, dude. I will eat anything. I'll put anything in my mouth. I will try it. Even
That's
if
what
it's
she
not,
said.
Yeah. I will try anything, and if it's good, dude, I'll eat it again. If not, I won't. Usually the things I don't eat is things that from my childhood that I was forced to eat. So I hate yogurt. I fucking hate oatmeal. I fucking hate split pea soup. That shit. I'll eat eyeballs every day, intestines every day, but you will never see me eat a bowl of oatmeal. There's certain things I just don't eat. But season, I know some people are like, oh, it's not season. Oh, it's not time. If it's good, I'm going to eat it. If it's frozen, it's better than not eating it. I'm not going to wait, 6 months, 8 months to eat it again.
I agree with you. Hey, and look, I'll eat, if someone brings me a crawfish etouffee tomorrow, as long as I kind of slightly at least vouch for the restaurant, so to speak, I understand that's out of season. I'll still fucking eat farm-raised anything. I don't give a shit if it's fucking salmon, oyster. I mean, I don't even know if there's fucking farm-raised
sushi
crawfish
from Sam's Club, but I am eating sushi, even though we don't catch it down the street from us.
Shout out to the sushi at Walgreens on 16th Street Mall. How much would I have to pay you to eat that shit? They literally were giving out, so it was like a crab crunchy roll. So they had
sounds awesome.
You could smell it as soon as I walked into the Walgreens. You could smell it. I was just picking up basic scripts, and you walk in, and it just smells like fake imitation crab. Fucking like a hoisin soy, and then just fucking fried onions on top. It was so bad.
That's pretty bad, dude. But I always hate eating a salad. If they serve me a salad, how long has that salad been at room temperature? How long has that dressing been at room temperature? That's the shit that's gonna get me sick. Not the sushi that's been refrigerated, that's been frozen or flash frozen or whatever. Usually, the stuff that gets you sick is stuff that's out of temperature.
Yeah, I agree with you that. And it's usually those restaurants that John fucking Taffer walks into and he's like, motherfucker, this fucking cooler this walk-in doesn't even refrigerate properly. The door doesn't even shut. Yeah. It's it's 62 degrees in this fucking raw chicken.
That's where I have a problem with Yelp. Yelp is looking at the parking lot, but they don't know that the refrigerator, they're bitching about the refrigerator, the parking lot, but their temperatures are good. They have great practices, but they go to a nice restaurant, and because they have beautiful, chandeliers made out of recycled glass, they think the food is good, and it's not.
I couldn't agree more. And I mean, like you said, our boy Tony, the same guy that is kind of the in memoriam, or is that the right term? In memorandum, whatever the term would be.
You're too drunk.
Whatever in memoriam would be the phrase, but we do this podcast based off of the same kind of things that Tony would have done. Mm-hmm. We want to sit in the plastic chairs. We want to eat at the places that nobody else would go to. The last thing we're going to fucking do is turn up our nose at something that they would consider that. But I'm not worried about the undercooked octopus. I can eat that shit.
Yeah.
My stomach can handle that.
Yeah.
But if you're leaving fucking temperatures, chickens hanging out for 2 days on the fucking outside of the walk-in, that'll drive me nuts. And Tony was anti-Yelp. We are anti-Yelp. I know that Yelp Colorado follows us and listens to us on podcasts.
Really?
But the fact is, y'all can go fuck yourselves. We're going to take away your thunder. Same for the people that do top 10s of anything.
Yeah.
That's just lazy reporting. We're going to go in and get the nitty-gritty. And so that's what we did this week. I appreciate you bringing me out here. And before I leave, this is the last question. I swear to God.
Who is Westward's top hamburger this week?
Probably fucking Shake Shack, if I had to guess. It's probably the In-N-Out in Colorado Springs, if I had to guess. Those assholes.
Top taco.
Whatever restaurant group they're sucking off this week. Yeah, we're here to humanize the local restaurants. Let you know why the mom and pops are there.
Yeah.
Don't forget to go follow not only the No Vacancy crew at No Vacancy CO, both on Instagram and Twitter, but also go follow my ninja L-Fat guy. His Instagram is A_fat_guy_in_Denver. a.k.a. a fat guy in Denver. This is the last question. We asked it to you last time, but I feel you may have a different answer for me this time. What's your Uber rating?
Oh, dude.
Tell them what you did.
So I was in Austin, dude. Not in Austin. I was in San Antonio, and I had to get to the airport, and I didn't want to wake up the fat chick. So I had to leave the hotel at 2:30 in the morning. So I downloaded the app, man. So I'm a 5.0, dude.
Look at that.
I got one under my belt, and I'm still a 5.0.
I'm proud of you for not only joining us here in the whatever fucking century
Dude,
we're
and I
in.
tipped, and I didn't throw up.
That is so new. See, that's how you know he's new. He fucking tipped on the app. Like, if you're just going to tip, just tip in cash.
Oh, okay.
But
Thanks.
it's all right. It's a learning lesson.
Thank
but
you.
at the same time, for all of our listeners out there, when they get those messages that say, refer a friend to Uber, and all of us say, who the fuck doesn't have Uber yet?
Me?
My ninja, fat
Dude,
guys.
I think I've paid more for Uber rides in my life than anybody else, but I didn't have an account. I've been paying for Netflix for years, and I just figured out what my password was a couple of weeks ago, dude.
Shout out to my parents and my ex-girlfriend.
You still got that password, huh?
Hell yeah.
I had to ask my daughter for my password. I was like, dude, what's my password?
There's a lot of women out there that don't like me. There's a couple that still do, and those allow me to use their internet access. But again, I do appreciate you not only sitting down for me to bark around, kind of goof off, talk bullshit, but also for inviting me to happy hour. He's going to be back. We may even make this a monthly thing where you and I just dick around and catch a buzz. So wait until we're going to bring y'all a new location. I think we're going to go Asian next time. But don't forget to go subscribe, rate, and review. When you're tuning in, please tell a friend. If you're on Reddit, please give us some advice or maybe some tips on who we should have as a guest to join us. Maybe we can get an Fat guy to start being a regular. Maybe we can start interviewing folks together.
Jason on here. Jason is the guy.
He's been with us. We'll see if he's busy. As you know, shout out to our guys over at GQ Barbecue. Their new restaurant's opening up.
Restaurant guy of Denver. You know,
he kills it.
Yeah.
And he was a great interview. We loved not only his barbecue, but also sitting down with him.
He's a
very
cool dude. Yeah,
he was fun. And I think we talked about him earlier. Like, he's a hoot and a holler. Like, he's always got a smile on his face. And for someone that's front or back of house to have that all the time in a restaurant, it speaks volumes. So shout out to our boy Jason. Go follow GQ Barbecue, and if you get the chance, go up to their location in Westminster. But also they're going to open up in Park Meadows soon. So we're not scared to promote our friends, but at the same time, if my boy El Fat would ever let me promote his restaurants, we'll do that. But in the meantime, he and I will go around drinking and promoting other locations.
Someday, dude. Someday.
Until next week, we do thank y'all for tuning in. Please don't forget to go follow, subscribe, and then let us know what you think. Until next week, cheers.
See you later. Thanks.